This is Bharat FM.
बजेगा भारत झूमेगा भारत.
ये है भारत FM.
बजेगा भारत झूमेगा भारत.
Namaskar, Sat Sri Akal, welcome and adab. You are listening to Bharat FM, a one-of-its-kind, multilingual, eclectic provider of entertainment, information and news to Indian Americans. Headquartered in Cincinnati, Ohio, Bharat FM airs shows out of Cincinnati, Chicago and Phoenix. We take pleasure in our ability to cater to your bhakti, chusti, sfurti, shakti and masti needs with our audio and visual shows. Check out bharatfm.com for our online program schedule and archives. I'm sure the content will definitely tickle your senses. Tune in via the 24-hour web streaming on bharatfm.com or via the Bharat FM app. More information can be procured at 513-488-5070.
दोस्तों नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल, वड़क्कम, वेलकम आप सभी का भारत एफएम के इस कार्यक्रम में जिसका के नाम है रूबरू नो योर आरजे में तहे दिल से स्वागत है। मैं हूं आपका दोस्त और आपका होस्ट आशीष झा और आज हमारे रूबरू में जिनसे हम बातचीत करेंगे उनका नाम है डी जुत्शी। अब डी के पीछे क्या राज है वो तो हम एक बार उनसे बात करना शुरू करेंगे तब आपको पता चल ही जाएगा, बट लेट मी टेल यू अ लिटिल बिट अबाउट हर. Dee is a journalist by education and an instructional designer by profession. She loves reading books and doing crossword puzzles. On weekends, you will usually find her listening to old and sad Hindi film music with a glass of wine in her hand. Dee loves traveling and wants to visit all the wonders of the world. She has already seen the Taj Mahal in India, pyramids in Egypt, Machu Picchu in Peru, Colosseum in Italy, and the Great Wall in China. She is also an avid hiker and hikes down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon every year. Dee enjoys talking to people and listening to their anecdotes and histories. From casual conversations with cashiers in grocery stores to formal interviews with Bollywood celebrities, she has used her communication skills to facilitate the sharing of life stories. She feels that being an RJ for Bharat FM has given her an opportunity to put her passion into practice and has provided a global platform to use her people skills for the entertainment of others. Dee prides on being a good and reliable friend. In fact, her friends have nominated her as their go-to person in case of a zombie apocalypse. So with that, let's welcome Dee Zucchi.
Namaste.
Hello. Namaste, Dee. How are you?
Doing very well, Ashish. How are you tonight?
I'm good as well. Thank you very much. Welcome to our show, Rubaru, and thank you very much for accepting this request to tell your story in your own words.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So, as you would know, that this program is basically about your life journey, and nobody can tell that better than you yourself, right? So let's now, do you see my background?
Yes, I do see the Dal Lake in Kashmir.
Good that you paid attention. So there is a reason I have this background today, because, well, you know why. So let's start talking about your childhood. Let's tell us about a little bit about where you were born and how was your childhood and what is the best that you remember from your childhood days.
Sure. So आपने picture बिल्कुल सही चुनी है because I was born about 10 minutes away from that lake.
Really?
So, yes.
I didn't know. I just picked a picture and I put it over there.
I know, it was just magic. Yes, I was born in Srinagar and I grew up though in Delhi. Srinagar में born हुए थे because my mom used to go to her parents' house in Srinagar, but my entire childhood was in Delhi.
तो श्रीनगर में आप कितने दिन थे? मतलब how long did you before you moved to Delhi?
Yeah, so I was just there because my mom was visiting her parents and she had me while she was visiting her parents.
Oh, acha. So as such, वहाँ पर as such you have not spent time as such over there.
Well, we've spent lots of time there because my mom used to take us there every summer for summer vacations.
अच्छा.
And all of my friends used to be so envious कि अरे तुम लोग कश्मीर जा रहे हो समर में, और हमें लगता था oh my god फिर कश्मीर जा रहे हैं समर में.
Right. So basically you were born over here and then your mom came to Delhi and that is where majority of your childhood has been, right?
Yes.
तो आप हमें ये बताइए कि स्कूल जाने से पहले आपकी माँ ने या आपके बहन ने या आपके भाई ने, जो भी आपसे बड़े हैं, आपके सिबलिंग्स ने, किसी ने आपको कोई ऐसी बात बताई है जो आपको ध्यान में ना हो? बिकॉज यूजुअली यू डोंट टेंड टू रिमेम्बर, शुरू के जो 2-3 साल होते हैं बचपन के, वो बहुत मुश्किल से याद रहती है. तो ऐसी कोई बात आपको उन्होंने बताई हो आपके बारे में जो आपको याद हो और आप शेयर करना चाहें?
मेरे को मोस्टली मेरे ब्रदर और सिस्टर, आई एम द यंगेस्ट चाइल्ड, आई हैव एन ओल्डर ब्रदर एंड एन ओल्डर सिस्टर, जिनसे आप आज मिलेंगे. एंड उन्होंने मुझे मेनली यही बोला है कि आई वाज अ स्पॉइल्ड चाइल्ड. एंड मैं ये बिल्कुल भी बिलीव नहीं करती हूँ कि मैं स्पॉइल्ड चाइल्ड हूँ, बट definitely, like I mean I'm the most loved child, I'm definitely the favorite child, but spoiled child में नहीं हूँ. मगर उन्होंने मुझे यही बताया है पूरा टाइम, पूरा बचपन में, कि मेरे को मेरे पेरेंट्स ने कितना स्पॉइल किया था और उनको इस वजह से कितना टॉर्चर मिलता था.
नहीं, आज हम इनसे जरूर इस बारे में बात करेंगे और हम जानना चाहेंगे कि उनका ये मानना क्यों है. बट we will get there later. बट आप हमें ये बताइए कि तो स्कूलिंग आपकी दिल्ली में हुई, राइट?
जी बिल्कुल. I went to Carmel Convent School in Delhi and पूरा टाइम उसी में 12th grade था.
अच्छा. So as a kid, what kind of kid you were? I mean, आपके भाई बहन तो कह रहे हैं कि आप शरारती हो. आपका खुद का क्या मानना है?
मेरा खुद का मानना है कि मैं बहुत शरीफ बच्ची थी एंड मैं बिल्कुल बाय द बुक काइंड, जिसे कहते हैं जो बाय द बुक बच्चा होता है. आई वाज लाइक दैट. आई वाज वेरी गुड इन स्टडीज. मैं हमेशा टॉप 3 में आती थी, हमेशा. उससे नीचे अगर हो गया तो वो एक्चुअली कभी हुआ भी नहीं था. सो आई वाज ऑलवेज अ वेरी स्टूडियस चाइल्ड. मैं इतना हार्ड वर्क नहीं करती थी, वो बस अपने आप हो जाता था कैसे भी. सो आई वाज जस्ट, आई थिंक नेचुरली आई वाज जस्ट good at taking tests, I think. So पढ़ाई में हमेशा अच्छी होती थी, but also मुझे कभी स्टेज फ्राइट नहीं होता. You know how people say कि अरे मुझे बहुत स्टेज फ्राइट है, मैं बहुत शर्माती हूँ लोगों के सामने. वो सब मेरा प्रॉब्लम कभी हुआ नहीं है, ना बचपन में ना अभी. एंड उस वजह से जब भी इंडिया में तो होता है, कोई भी रिलेटिव्स आते हैं तो अच्छा बच्चे जरा गाना सुनाओ, अच्छा बच्चे जरा डांस करके दिखाओ, तो मैं हमेशा तैयार रहती थी. तो मेरे जो ओल्डर अंकल्स और आंटीज वगैरह हैं, उन सबको पता था कि अरे ये 5 साल की लड़की हमको बेगम अख्तर की गजल जरूर सुनाएगी, या फिर आई यूज्ड टू लर्न कथक, एंड तो कथक जरूर करके थोड़ा सा दिखाएगी, और मैं पहुंच भी जाती थी करने, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं था.
Okay, so at school, other than your studies, और बाकी क्या एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज में आप इन्वॉल्व थे?
स्कूल में तो usually up until middle school I was again very studious in padhai and stuff. Then high school I came out a little bit. I was participating in plays, acting karna, singing का इतना नहीं था, dancing का ज्यादा था. dancing आपको बताती हूँ, हमारे स्कूल में जो भरतनाट्यम सिखाती थी, I've learned भरतनाट्यम and कथक. जो हमको स्कूल में भरतनाट्यम सिखाती थी वो थी मिसेस शेषाद्री, जो कि मीनाक्षी शेषाद्री जो एक्ट्रेस है उनकी मदर थी. एंड मीनाक्षी शेषाद्री भी हमारे स्कूल से पढ़ी है. शी वाज अ मच सीनियर टू मी ऑफ कोर्स, बट उनकी जो मॉम थी वो हमारी टीचर थी. एंड तौबा इतनी स्ट्रिक्ट टीचर थी वो, इतनी स्ट्रिक्ट टीचर थी कि अपने आप हमको भरतनाट्यम बहुत अच्छे से आ गया बिकॉज ऑफ हर स्ट्रिक्टनेस.
Okay. So before we move on, out of curiosity, I see you using D Zutshi. What is the story behind D?
So मेरे पूरे school time में I was always either Deepika or my maiden last name Tikku. Mostly Tikku was what my name was. So अभी भी अगर school की किसी friend से पूछेंगे Tikku, they will know who it is. But Deepika was not a very commonly used name for me. And then when I went to college, just यू स्पेशल्स में जाते हैं कॉलेज एंड यू स्पेशल में एक दिन एक लड़की ने बोला कैन आई जस्ट कॉल यू डी एंड उस दिन के बाद pretty much everybody has always just called me D and जब मैं यहाँ यूएस आई इंडिया से तो शुरू में तो मुझे लगा कि मुझे अमेरिकन्स को थोड़ा टॉर्चर करना चाहिए और उनको फोर्स करना चाहिए मेरा नाम दीपिका प्रॉपर्ली बोले बट देन आई रियलाइज कि छोड़ो आई एम सो यूज्ड टू डी सो डी स्टक तब से अब तक बस डी चल रहा है.
Okay. So, coming back to your school days, what did you dream when you were a child? I mean, I know that बच्चों के ड्रीम तो चेंज होते रहते हैं, लेकिन आपके कोई ऐसा खास ड्रीम था बचपन में जो आपको मुझे
बिल्कुल सेकंड ग्रेड से लेकर पूरे हाई स्कूल तक मेरा ड्रीम था कि मुझे इंदिरा गांधी बनना है बस. और कुछ ड्रीम नहीं था, बस इंदिरा गांधी बनना था.
You were fascinated with the personality basically, right?
Yes, I was very fascinated by the strength of the woman. I think I was very very fascinated. और एक बारी मेरे डैड हमको मिलाने भी लेके गए उनसे and
Really?
So I met her and I was extremely impressed with how she was commanding everybody around her or kaise a bunch of males were bowing to her and gee yes madam and wo mujhe bada impressive laga.
Oh wow, so you got a chance to meet her as well. That is amazing.
Yes.
And how did you, I mean, you just mentioned what you saw, but how did you feel after coming out of there? What went through your mind? What went through your head?
I think मेरे को वही impression बहुत अच्छा दिल में लगा कि there is this woman and back 30 years ago 40 years ago it was a very male dominated society in India, so वो एक strength जो मुझे एक woman की दिखी and how she commanded the whole room, I think that was something that stayed with me even after I left that meeting.
Okay. So okay, ठीक है. तो और आपके बचपन की ऐसी कोई कहानी आपको याद हो जो आपके दिमाग में बैठ गई हो and whatsoever happens that is not going out of your head? ऐसी कोई कहानी जो आप शेयर करना चाहें?
Sure. एक कहानी है जो हमारी फैमिली में काफी बारी सुनाई भी जाती है और मुझे भी याद है वो सिचुएशन even though I was very little. मैं कथक सीखती थी और उस टाइम में सीखती नहीं थी. मेरी बड़ी सिस्टर अलका वो कथक सीखती थी. I was very little. I don't even remember मैं कितने साल की थी. 3-4 साल की होंगी. And वो एक परफॉर्मेंस के लिए तैयार हो रही थी. So she was getting ready, उसको सब लोग ड्रेस अप कर रहे थे and I was a little girl. ड्रेस अप होने का तो सबको शौक होता है, तो मुझे भी ड्रेस अप करो. So उन्होंने मुझको भी क्लोथ्स पहना दिए कथक वाले and फूलों के सब हार वगैरह ज्वेलरी वगैरह पहना दी and बोला कि चलो लड़की खुश हो गई. So I still have a photograph of myself जहां मैं स्टेज पे ऐसे करके वेट कर रही हूँ एंड जैसे ही मेरी सिस्टर का परफॉर्मेंस खत्म हुआ एंड आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर दैट मोमेंट बिकॉज आई वांटेड टू बी देयर अप ऑन स्टेज. सो जैसे ही उसका परफॉर्मेंस खत्म हुआ they were going to pull the curtains down and I ran on the stage and I started dancing. कुछ भी क्या डांस किया पता नहीं but I had a blast and I enjoyed. I'm sure my parents and my sister must have been totally horrified but I had a blast.
Okay. So you grew up in Delhi. What do you like the best about Delhi? And at the same time, also tell us a little bit about what people talk about Delhi. I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. There is that insecure feeling in Delhi, especially for the girls, for women,
Sure.
after evening time. How was your experience? What is your memory about Delhi? And tell us a little bit about that.
बचपन की तो बहुत अच्छी यादें हैं because they're always filled with innocence and मस्ती and मेरे brother and sister के साथ we used to have our routine गर्मियों में summer vacations में क्या करना, so those are really fond memories कि बहुत enjoy किया. Once you grow older and even when you're younger, Delhi में as a woman, my mother always told us to be careful, and me and my sister would always usually just go anywhere and everywhere together, for safety purposes. मेरा brother आता था कभी कभी, but the rule basically was that safe रहना है तो evening के बाद make sure you have a male accompanying you somewhere. कॉलेज में होते थे, अगर पार्टीज में जाना होता था तो मेरे पेरेंट्स का कोई नहीं होता था कि तुम कितने बजे वापस आ रहे हो, बट दे ऑलवेज वांटेड टू मेक श्योर कि किस लड़के के साथ जा रहे हो, बिकॉज वी वांट टू मेक श्योर दैट यू आर विद अ गाय. सारे लोगों के पेरेंट्स बोलते थे कि लड़कों के साथ मत जाओ, मेरे पेरेंट्स बोलते थे कोई लड़का जरूर होना चाहिए ग्रुप में, सो मेक श्योर दैट यू आर गोइंग, जस्ट बी सेफ, गो इन अ ग्रुप. तो वो सब तो उस टाइम के लिए हमारा नॉर्मल लाइफ था. अब सोचते हैं कि ओ माय गॉड कितना डेंजरस था, रात रात को बाहर घूमते थे, but we weren't doing it senselessly. We were aware, we were very highly aware of our surroundings कि eve teasing होती है, ये होता है buses में, ये सब. So वो negative parts, तो we were just very careful. What I have are very fond memories of मस्ती करते थे. The thing I like most, आपने पूछा दिल्ली के बारे में, it's undoubtedly the food. At one point in my life, I moved from Delhi to Bombay, and I really missed the Delhi ka food, the chaat pakodi, the mithai, the bhel puri, and all of those things. I really missed jo mujhe us type ka, the northwestern, the kebabs and the tandoori chickens and the naans, वो सब नहीं उस quality का मिलता था उस time पे बॉम्बे में. So I think I like the food the best. Delhi ka.
So that was replaced by vada pav and bhel puri and all those things. Pani puri.
Yes, yes, that became my standard food after I moved. After I moved to Bombay, was pav bhaji for dinner.
So, who in your family has influenced you the most and why?
I would undoubtedly have to say, if there are two levels of influence in my mind. I have been on a peer level, I've been influenced by both my brother and sister, being the youngest one, pooch ki tarah, I would watch them, kya kar rahe hain, kya nahi kar rahe hain, and I learned a lot from both of them. I also learned how to stay out of trouble from both of them, because they got into trouble with mom and dad, and then by the time mera turn aaya, they were like, jo karna hai karo. So I learned a lot of, how to live my life and conduct myself from them. But on a larger level, I think my influence has been my Nana ji, my grandfather on my mother's side, mostly because he was a voracious reader. He used to read a lot, and he used to write poetry and write stories, and he had this flamboyant personality. And so every year when we went to Kashmir to be with them for 2 months, it was very impressive watching him, because he would be like, chalo main tumko bridge sikhata hu. So he would be reading a book, he would be doing a crossword, he would be teaching us bridge, he would be doing 5 things at the same time. So वो मुझे बहुत impress किया. And then we would talk about books, because then I got into it, and I think that my love for old songs and poetry and books and all of that stuff, I think, comes really from him.
I see. Okay. So with that, I would like to welcome your brother and sister, Vikram and Alka, to the show. Hello, Vikram. Hello, Alka ji. Namaskar.
Hello.
Hello, namaskar.
Hi, Ashish. How are you? Hey,
Welcome to the show, Rubaru, and thank you for your presence over here and sharing some stories about Dee with us. And hopefully those are the ones that she does not expect. So, starting with you, Vikram, are you the eldest in the family, or is Alka the eldest?
I'm the eldest in the family.
Okay, so let's start with you, Vikram. So tell us whatever you want about Dee, and and basically something about her that you love the most and why.
For sure, I'll tell you, वो जितना आपको कहेगी कि मैं शरीफ हूँ, but she was a big बदमाश. She got
आप
both
बता दीजिए हमें.
she got both me and Alka into trouble all the time with my parents.
I see.
And as much, so much so that me and Alka had to form a group as a gang together. We ganged up against her because she was ganged up with my mom and dad. So all this innocent laughter is, there's a lot of mischief behind.
Okay.
So I'll tell you a couple of just things which I recall. एक तो हम लोग, so she was the youngest and she was an extremely cute child, extremely cute. In fact, हम लोग जब बाहर कहीं जाते थे, my father used to work for the Canadian High Commission in Delhi, and we used to go to their parties on and off. And at many parties when she was a child, people thought that she's Canadian. She didn't look like she had blondish hair, light brown hair, and मैं तो पूरा Indian लगता था, but people used to wonder maybe इसकी माँ Indian है क्या? And so just a couple of quick incidents which I remember. So ये जो हमारा झगड़ा वगैरह होता था, we would in the summer, for example, I remember, of course, Delhi में usually गर्मी होती है. So we used to have these ceiling fans in all the rooms. So suppose me and Deepika are fighting, as always, about something, एक दूसरे को मार पीट कर रहे हैं, like physical fight, मतलब, but all in fun. It wasn't, it'll show you the seriousness of these fights. So मार रहे हैं एक दूसरे को, पीट रहे हैं एक दूसरे को, खरोच रहे हैं एक दूसरे को, फिर भाग रहे हैं एक रूम से so that my mom doesn't see us fighting to another room. अब उस रूम में सीलिंग फैन ऑफ होगा, right? लेकिन गर्मी लगती है. So इतना हम लोग का फाइट सीरियस होता था और नॉन सीरियस होता था कि पहले हम रुक के फैन ऑन करें, फिर झगड़ा शुरू करेंगे रूम. So a lot of these childhood things, wonderful memories with her.
And what do you love about her and why? Is there anything that you love about her?
She's my youngest sister. There's always, she's dear to us, the whole family, and not only my parents, but both me and Alka as well. And Alka will tell you that as well. And she's the little child of the family. And, we always have, she's very vivacious and very outgoing, very friendly, and very bright, very bright. So we've always, although she's my youngest sibling, I've also looked up to her for many things. And, so, yeah. I'll let Alka add some more things.
Yeah, I was about to move on to Alka. अलका जी, सबसे पहले तो थैंक यू वेरी मच. आप सुबह सुबह दिल्ली में आप हो और आप सुबह सुबह उठ के यू हैव जॉइंड अस ओवर हियर, सो थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर दैट. एंड व्हाट
for my sister.
Thank you. So what I am very interested and curious to know, होता क्या है कि मैं भी, we are three, like I have two younger sisters and I am the eldest. तो होता क्या है कि eldest जो है वो responsibility के तले दब जाता है, जो youngest जो है वो लाड़ में बिगड़ जाता है, बचता है बीच वाला जिसको ना रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी मिलती है, राइट? सो हाउ डिड यू फील बीइंग द मिडिल चाइल्ड? what do you remember from your childhood days as a someone who is right in the middle? You have an elder brother and a younger sister. How was that feeling?
That was easy because जब डांट पड़ती थी या तो दीपिका की गलती होती थी बिकॉज शी इज द यंगेस्ट, शी इज पैम्पर्ड, या तो विक्रम की गलती होती थी बिकॉज ही इज द एल्डेस्ट. सो जिस तरफ पलड़ा भारी होता था मैं उस तरफ हो जाती थी.
उसे बिन पेंदे का लोटा कहते हैं.
हाँ बिल्कुल, इधर से उधर, कभी भैया के साथ टीम कर लिया, कभी डी के साथ टीम कर लिया. सो इट वाज ऑलवेज लाइक दैट.
But I have always heard Yeah, I have always heard that the bonding between two sisters is the best. I mean, initial days, of course, you fight the most, but over time, that bonding is so strong. Like in my personal life experience, I have seen that in my family. I have two younger sisters. They are very strong bond. Then I have a couple of my friends who have two sisters and very strong bond. So, in your case, I'm assuming that's what the case is. If it's not, please let us know.
Absolutely. It was like totally, we used to share once till the time we were little toddlers and kids, till after middle school, I think we totally bonded with each other, and we used to share everything with each other, from clothes to food to say what, everything we shared.
That's
So
fine.
much so that when I started working, Dee used to take pocket money from me also.
That's what I was going to
That's
say.
the kind of
I used to get two
naughtiness, yeah.
pocket monies.
Two pocket monies. And
Oh.
always, in spite of having those two pocket money, she used to still finish her money, and then she still wanted, Al, I just need this much. I just need this 50 rupees this time extra. I'm like, okay.
So any story
that
that
was the
you,
kind of naughtiness she had.
any story that you remember about Dee that you would like to share with us?
Yeah, Dee is such a social person. Like, even as a toddler, she wanted to celebrate her birthday 3 to 4 times, 3 to 4 days, because she had such a large friend circle. So one day there'll be college friends, one day there'll be family, one day there'll be school friends, and then one day there'll be neighborhood friends.
Oh
So
my.
every year her birthday was 3 to 4 times we used to celebrate.
Dee, have you
Ashish, that
She
वो
was very,
trend
very
अभी भी है. I still do that.
मैं
I
अभी
still
वही
have
पूछने वाला था.
multiple rounds of my birthday.
मैं अभी वही पूछने वाला था. Is that the case still? I mean, and that is.
Yeah.
तो ये मुझे लगता है कि ये यंगर चाइल्ड जो होता है उसमें ये चीज होती है, बिकॉज मैंने ये भी देखा है कि जो यंगर, मेरी भी जो छोटी बेटी है, शी इज एग्जैक्टली लाइक दैट, राइट? शी लव्स हर बर्थडे द मोस्ट. लाइक उसका आज अगर शाम को बर्थडे खत्म हुआ तो अगले दिन सुबह वो अगले साल के बर्थडे की तैयारी शुरू कर दी. So thank you very much for sharing that story, Alka and Vikram, with us. We truly appreciate that. And with that, we'll just move on to the rest of the story with Dee. Okay?
Thank you.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Thank you.
Sorry. So Dee, so now you are done with your schooling and you come to that phase in every child's career where you are thinking about what to do next. What went through your mind after you were done with your 12th grade?
Mm-hmm. So in high school, I was so interested in reading and books. All I wanted to, and then I got exposed to, I would mostly say pop philosophy at the time. So जब मैं देख रही थी किन colleges में जाऊं, so I found कि दिल्ली में St. Stephen's College में philosophy honors का course था. So that was like, अरे वाह, मेरी life बन गई. So वो फिर मैंने अपनी life का aim बना लिया कि मुझे St. Stephen's में philosophy honors ही पढ़नी है क्योंकि मुझे philosopher बनना था.
Okay.
So that's what I did. But over the 3 years that I was there studying philosophy, फिर उसमें मन भर गया. Then I moved on to चलो अब कुछ real करते हैं.
Okay. So how long did it take for doing that course? Was it like 3-year course or 4-year course?
3 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how was your college life? What do you remember about your college life?
College life में I think I was total Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde की तरह basically. I was again, वो topper का वो जो feeling होता है. So I was topper in my college all 3 years. Philosophy में, everybody knew कि अरे हाँ ये तो topper है. So वो मेरा दिन का persona था. But शाम में I wanted to experience the college ka life. So I used to go to a lot of parties and, socialize with people and, meet a lot of people. So मेरी life बस उसी में थी. There was nothing else going on. सुबह में Dr. Jekyll पढ़ाई. You would always find me in the library in college. बट वो 3 बजते नहीं थे और 3:30 की यू स्पेशल वापस घर ली. उसके बाद कभी घर पहुंचे, कभी नहीं पहुंचे. मॉम, आई एम कमिंग लेट, आई एम कमिंग, ये हो रहा है, वो हो रहा है. And फिर सब गायब. So that was like a whole different person had emerged after 3:30 in the afternoon.
So that tells me that you had a very good friend circle, right?
Yes, yeah. I make friends very easily. एंड कॉलेज में क्या होता है कि टाइप कास्ट हो जाते हैं लोग कि अरे ये लाइब्रेरी की बंदी है, ये कैफेटेरिया में बैठने वाली बंदी है. नोबडी कुड मेक एनीथिंग ऑफ मी कि ये क्या है, ये लाइब्रेरी में मिलती है मगर ये कैफेटेरिया वाले सारे बंदों को जानती है, ये क्या है, क्या करती क्या है ये. So I don't think anybody could make anything of me, but I was everywhere.
That's awesome. So, from your friends, is there anybody, one particular friend who has left that impact on you to have the personality or the जो एक कहते हैं जो आप जो एक इंसान हो, ऐसा कोई फ्रेंड है आपका जो आपके बहुत करीब हो और उसने आपको बहुत ज्यादा इन्फ्लुएंस किया हो?
So मेरी 2 फ्रेंड्स थी, बहुत क्लोज थी मेरे साथ कॉलेज में. एंड ओवर टाइम we've actually lost touch with each other, and I mean to get back in touch with them. And उन्होंने मुझे बहुत इम्पैक्ट किया because they were the ones, they were also very, both of them, एक थी माधवी, एक थी ऋतु, and they were both very vivacious. And उनकी personalities मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगती थी. Even though I was, very social person myself, I was still an introverted social person. I would be reading a lot and all of that. And then when and remember, I went to a convent school. I was, only meeting girls, and kabhi ladko se baat nahi hoti thi, aside from, stick McKay mein jab concerts mein jate the, ya koi, I was a trivia GK contestant. तो उसमें अगर इंटर स्कूल GK competition में तो फिर सेंट कोलंबस के लड़कों को देखने के लिए. But aside from that, लड़कों से बात करने का, कैसे करना चाहिए, फ्रेंड्स भी हो सकते हैं, you don't just giggle. उन तरीकों से real life skills मैंने उन 2 फ्रेंड्स से सीखे. So I really think of them very fondly because they taught me how to live a practical life and grow up and become an adult.
Wow. Okay. So even the social media has not helped you to get back in touch with them?
Actually, no, it hasn't, because they, कुछ different names होंगे, उनके last names different होंगे. So मेरा mission है life में उनको ढूंढना, and I think I'm close.
Okay, great. So you get done with your philosophy course and you are done with your 3-year college. Then what? What came to your mind at that point?
Yeah, then उस time India में journalism or television journalism का बहुत शुरू में नया था, तो that really fascinated me. So I said, चलो Indian Institute of Mass Comm में लगा दो test में, because they have a written test and then they have an oral test. तो लगा दो उसमें and देखते हैं क्या होगा. It was easy because like I said, I'm good with words, I write well, so written test was a breeze. फिर अगले 1 साल वहां पे आराम से जर्नलिज्म पढ़ाई की, print journalism, फिर television journalism, which is what I was more interested in, which is what then I got into after I graduated from IIMC.
So after IIMC, what was your first job? Where did you start?
My first job was actually an internship that converted into a job right after I finished the course. It was with Television 18 with Raghav Behel. I'm sure a lot of people have heard of Raghav, and abhi wo I think CNBC mein karta hai. And so they were just starting up their new company called Television 18. There were like 4 or 5 people that were working there. And we were the first batch of interns that they hired. And then we became the first batch of, producers and, people who kind of set the standard for kya karna hai, reporting kaise karni hai, kya programs, kya shows, kya interviews, and all of that good
So
stuff.
it was mainly most of your job was behind the camera, not in front of the camera.
Well, so I was doing two shows actually. I was doing at that time. Television 18 had a partnership with Business India Television. So I used to do definitely a story for the morning business show and a story for the evening entertainment show. So I had an entertainment segment in the evening that I had to report for, and a business story in the morning that I had to report for. And
Okay.
that was my routine for a little bit after that.
But did either of them had something wherein you have to be in front of the camera?
Yes.
You did.
Yes. So I was basically out in the field all day doing my shoots and, getting my interview sound bites and all of that. And then I would do what we called a piece to camera. So I would do a piece to camera, and then, the story would be woven around that.
So those two segments are kind of different when you look at it, right? Which one attracted you the most?
That, going back to my Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde personality, both of them actually were very appealing, because the business stories appealed, I think, to my intellectual side, and the entertainment stories appealed to my social side, because I would get to attend a lot of, Bollywood parties and, idhar udhar is celebrity se milna, usse milna, rubbing shoulders with, all kinds of, Bombay people. But my intellectual passion would be more, morning mein tum kya business mein, aaj Sensex mein kya hua, aaj kya, or stories about, us time PVR, the movie theaters were coming up, so, how is that coming up, usme kya ho raha hai? So that would be very interesting to me, which, to date, I still follow politics and finance and money, and I listen to a lot of podcasts, and that still interests me a lot. But then entertainment interests me a lot too.
Right. So was this in Bombay, you said?
Yes. So in between, as I was working, I moved from Delhi to Bombay, because they said, we really like what you're doing for the business stuff, but agar entertainment bhi karna hai, then you have to move to Bombay, because zyada scope wahan par hai. So I said, chalo, move kar do mujhe Bombay. And so that was the first time I officially left the house for the first time. So that was interesting.
Okay. So you mentioned that you were rubbing shoulders with a lot of celebrities, right?
Uh-huh.
Any particular incidents that you remember that you would like to share?
एपिसोड्स और इंसिडेंट्स तो बहुत सारे हैं आशीष भाई, आपके पास कितना टाइम है?
आप उसकी चिंता मत कीजिए, आप जितना हमको कहानी सुनाएंगे हम सुनने के लिए तैयार हैं।
एक इमीडिएटली आ रहा है दिमाग में. So one day I walked into the office. एक बारी मॉर्निंग में बिजनेस इंडिया टीवी का जो बॉम्बे में ऑफिस है, I walk into the office, and all my coworkers are kind of staring at me in this funny way and saying, we know what you did. And I was like, what's going on? So then one of them finally copped up and said, oh, by the way, Anu Malik ji sent your clothes back. And I was like, what? What do you mean they sent my clothes back? And it just finally it occurred to me. It was just hilarious. So उससे एक दिन पहले मैं अनु मलिक जी को इंटरव्यू करने गई थी. वो मॉर्निंग में बीच पे रियाज करते थे, तो मैं मॉर्निंग में बीच पे उनको इंटरव्यू करने गई थी. एंड मैं उस दिन मेरा ड्राइवर डिडंट शो अप दैट मॉर्निंग, सो आई डिडंट हैव अ ड्राइवर. मैं कैब लेके गई थी, एंड आई हैड अ बैग ऑफ क्लोथ्स. मैं एक मेरी फ्रेंड को लॉन्ड्री अपनी देती थी, जो कि उनकी नेबर थी बिल्कुल. सो आई सेड, अरे मैं वहीं पे जा रही हूँ, आई एम गोइंग टू टेक माय लॉन्ड्री एंड आई एम गोइंग टू डंप इट इन माय फ्रेंड्स हाउस. And unfortunately, I forgot that load of laundry in Anu Malik's house. So later that day, he called and he said, "दीपिका जी को बता दीजिएगा उनके कपड़े मेरे घर में रह गए हैं और मैं भेज दूंगा ऑफिस." So the clothes showed up in my
That
office.
is funny. That is really funny. Thank you for sharing that.
Sure.
So you're talking about the interview. So you were interviewing a lot of people. Which was the best interview that you still remember, and why?
My favorite interview, हर एक इंटरव्यू में अपना अपना कुछ फ्लेवर होता है जिसमें अच्छा लगता है. So for example, मैंने फारूक शेख जी को और शबाना आजमी को इंटरव्यू किया था. वो तुम्हारी अमृता प्ले के लिए रिहर्स कर रहे थे. And so I interviewed them before their rehearsal started, and then I watched them rehearse together, and then I watched the play. And it was just such a beautiful experience to go through that creative process of, watching them prepare for it and then actually deliver to a packed theater. That was really beautiful. And also because both Farooq Sheikh was extremely, extremely cultured human being, बहुत respectful. Shabana Azmi to, she just kind of took me under her wing. Deepika ji, chaliye main aapko batati hu kya hota hai. And, she's all, being very motherly towards me. So it was just such a beautiful experience. But I have to tell you, my personal favorite experience was मैं जोधपुर में थी, and I was interviewing Pandit Jasraj ji. So we were at the big palace hotel जो है जोधपुर का, and उसमें morning में सुबह I didn't even morning में नहीं, evening में I didn't even realize, मैंने अभी उनसे मिली भी नहीं थी, कुछ भी नहीं. I was going to interview them later that night. So dusk हो गई थी, and I was just out for a walk, देखते हैं कितना अच्छा होटल है, blah blah, and I suddenly heard somebody singing, and I was a member of Spick McKay, बहुत सुना थे Pandit Jasraj ji ko, and I was like, oh my God, that is Pandit Jasraj, and I went looking for him, and एक pergola canopy type थी, वहाँ sunset हो रहा था, and he was alone, he was playing his tanpura, and he was doing his riyaz. It was just it was like a personal concert just for me. And it was just him and me, and he was doing his riyaz. It was just beautiful, beautiful.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So how long did you do this in Bombay?
I didn't do this for very long. I did this for about 2.5, 3 years, maybe.
And looks like you were enjoying it a lot.
I was. Yes, I was.
So what happened after 2.5 years?
2.5 years के बाद ऐसा हुआ कि मेरे दिमाग में कीड़ा आया कि ये बहुत हो गया, because I saw a lot of the back end of Bombay life कि it's not as glamorous and as pretty as it looks आगे से. And that it's a lot of hard work. I mean, the actors and all the set people, बहुत hard work होता है. And तो उससे मुझे थोड़ा सा हो गया कि बस अभी हो गया, अब मुझे और कुछ सीखना है. So then कीड़ा आया कि मुझे US जाना है, मुझे पढ़ाई करने के लिए US जाना है, मुझे सीखना है, वहां पे देखना है कि वहां पे क्या डिफरेंट होता है जो कि हम लोग इंडिया में नहीं करते हैं. उस टाइम I was thinking कि maybe US में क्या fancy stuff होता है, यहाँ पे नहीं होता है. I did interview a couple of American celebrities too. Sally Field वगैरह आए थे इंडिया, तो मैंने गोल्डी हॉर्न आई थी, उनको इंटरव्यू किया था. तो तो मैंने देखा तो मुझे लगा कि ये तो बहुत अच्छा है कि US जाना चाहिए. And in classic Indian parent mode, my parents were like, नहीं, जब तक शादी नहीं करोगे तब तक नहीं जाओगे, because otherwise पता नहीं किससे शादी कर लोगे.
Right. So did that happen then? You had to get married?
And that is exactly what happened. I was like, ठीक है, तो शादी कर लेते हैं, क्या प्रॉब्लम है.
तो अगर आप अपनी शादी के बारे में थोड़ा अगर आप बताना चाहो तो प्लीज. I mean, when I say शादी के बारे में, of course, आपके पति के बारे में.
Absolutely. My husband's name is Ajoy, and he's Kashmiri, but he's from Bombay. He grew up entirely in Bombay. तो हमारी वो Delhi Bombay वाली नोक-झोंक तो खैर चलती रहती है. But हमारा arranged match था. So because मेरे parents को बोला तो ढूंढ लो, and he was living here, so he came over there to India. We saw each other, connect हुआ. I really liked him. And 26 years later, 2 kids down, we are still married to each other, and I think I've found the best guy in the world to be married
That is
to.
amazing. That is amazing. Okay, so you got married and you came here, and I'm assuming you came here on a H4 visa, which is a dependent visa.
Yes.
So, somebody like you who has loved doing something very passionate, which you are passionate about from your career perspective, coming here on a dependent visa and staying at home,
Yes.
how was that feeling?
That is when वो जो हिंदी मूवी में डन 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 वाला sad music आ जाता है, because I moved from Bombay में रहती थी, फिर Delhi में big cities, and then I came here to Cleveland is where I set foot for the first time.
अरे आप तो हमारे गांव की निकली.
Exactly. मैं एवॉन लेक में उस टाइम एवॉन लेक तो सच्ची में गांव था एक्चुअली. वहां पे मेरे हस्बैंड रहते थे, and so I joined him there. And in the 90s, किसी ने Indians ही नहीं देखे थे वहां पर, and I was used to, again, I'm a hiker, walker, jogger, runner, so I would walk around the neighborhood everywhere, and people will say, oh, you have an accent, where are you from? And I would tell them India, and they would say, oh, Indiana, yes, my uncle is from Indiana too. And we'd be like, no, किसी ने इंडिया का नाम भी नहीं सुना था. So, and उस time email नहीं था. So there was just that, exact opposite of what the life that I was living in India. So, adjustment was very interesting and very hard. But
Did it occur to you that you love your career and you want to go back and get into your career mode and achieve something? ऐसा कभी feeling आई आपको?
That's a very interesting question, Ashish, and nobody has ever asked me that before. And अब मैं सोच रही हूँ 2 second के लिए, and that never occurred to me. कभी ऐसा नहीं. I'm a very forward thinking person, so
Right.
I never think कि अरे मैंने क्या खोया, अरे क्या हो गया. I don't cry over spilt milk, and so it was really always कि यही मेरी life है और अब मैं इसको कैसे अच्छा बनाऊं, और मैं
Good.
इसको कैसे अपने तरीके से जीऊं, और इसको कैसे मैं इंटरेस्टिंग बनाऊं. सो इट वाज
Okay.
नेवर कि अरे क्या हो गया. नो,
Okay.
वो फीलिंग नहीं थी.
So how long you were in Cleveland? How long did you stay in Cleveland?
Cleveland, we were there for just 1 year before we moved to Phoenix.
Oh,
And yeah. And so that's where I kind of started, visa status change hua. I went to school a little bit, देखने के लिए film and television production, कि
Oh,
यहाँ कैसे होता है. Yeah, I did that.
Degree
So,
in film and television production.
yeah, I did that over here just to see कि कि अपने वो जो ब्रेन का कीड़ा था उसको निकालना था.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I realized कि यहाँ कुछ ऐसा खास हो नहीं रहा था जो हम इंडिया में नहीं कर रहे थे. So I came to that conclusion.
Okay. So was that a master's degree or just a certificate course?
No, it was just a film and television course in a local community college that they were
Oh.
doing.
Okay.
So
Was your intention to get back into what you were doing in Bombay, or was it just out of curiosity? You just wanted to see what they do,
Well,
and then you...
yeah, no, I actually wanted to get into hardcore news after that. So, so I wanted to be a news producer. The back end people, the people who are managing the whole studio. That's
Right.
then at that time, us idea se main wo technology seekhne gayi thi, which I did get a chance to do that in a local Phoenix television station, and I hated it. And I was like,
What was
oh
that?
God, bad choice.
What was wrong about it?
I think part of the deal was कि hours मुझे suit नहीं कर रहे थे. It was like morning TV, and now I'm married, and now I want to spend time with my husband, and my my shift starts at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and wo jama nahi. I was like, no, that's not going to work for me.
Okay. So you were back home, and basically then I'm assuming you had kids and everything, and you got
Yeah,
busy with
no,
your family.
no, but then before I had kids, what I did was I found a kind of a side track to my career, which was video production. But it was video production for a company that developed videos for schools. And
Okay.
so that kind of started my trajectory towards the instructional design aspect of things, because now I used my video production background to help students in classrooms, and I worked with a company, and since then I've worked with 2 or 3 different companies, but stayed in that same area where I'm developing multimedia and new media for schools and students and teachers. But it went from video production to multimedia production into leapfrog toys and all kinds of different but child related development.
Okay. So you have been living in Phoenix for like what now, 25 years or something?
Well, we moved to Phoenix from Cleveland, but then we moved to the Bay Area for a few years, which is where I had my kids and all of that.
Oh, okay.
And then we came back to
Came back
Phoenix.
to Phoenix. And
Yeah.
any specific reason you came back to Phoenix? Is it just because you loved it a lot, or it just happened?
Well, I was kind of following my husband's jobs, and then I would keep finding jobs with, wherever he went. But both of us decided that we really love Phoenix. I love Phoenix because it feels just like Delhi ka weather to me.
Right.
So, it's coldish in the winter. It's very hot in the summer. It's dry. It's just like Delhi. जो फूल पत्ते दिखते हैं वो सारे हमारे दिल्ली में दिखते थे. जो मेरे बैकयार्ड में वो सब हमारे दिल्ली के घर में होते थे. So
Okay.
it
So
feels
you
like
got a
home to
touch.
me.
Yeah, you get a personal touch basically. That's
Yes.
awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Phoenix may, I'm sure you have as you said, you are a people person and you have a lot of friends.
Uh-huh.
Who's your best friend?
मरवाएंगे आशीष भाई. चलिए आज एक गेस्ट को हम बुलाते हैं जो मेरी
Okay.
बेस्ट फ्रेंड है, उसको
Okay.
बुलाते हैं.
All right, here you go.
Hello.
Hi, Rashi.
Why, I'm so honored that I'm your best friend.
Hey,
Now-
wait until I go tell the others that they are my best friends.
Welcome, Rashi. Thank you for joining us today on Rubaru. And so you know what I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask
Thank you,
you,
Ashish,
how
for
long
having
have
me.
you known? Yeah, you're welcome. How long have you known Dee? What kind of person she is? And is there anything that you would like to share with us about Dee?
Oh gosh, I don't have enough time, so I'll get started right away. How long I have known Dee? I mean, I would, if I have to count, maybe 12 years or so, maybe 15, I don't remember. But it feels like I've known her all my life. And, I mean, I don't know where she was for the first half, but I'm just so happy कि दी मेरी जिंदगी में आई है. And of course, I'll share a few stories, but before that, I want to say कि Dee has promised me कि इस जन्म में तो वो दोस्त बन के आई है, next जन्म में वो मेरी lover बन के आएगी.
अरे बाप रे.
ये हमारा वादा है.
हम लोग का वादा है, and the reason is कि, of course, let's start with what I like about Dee. I mean, she is the bestest friend, and like you had said in your introduction that she is very reliable. तो वो सब तो है, चलो वो है, वो सब reliable है, 2 a.m. friend है, but she is not judgmental. We can be what we are. We can be in our worst phase, and still we don't think कि वो हम लोग को judge कर रही है. Apart from that, मेरे को जो उससे मिलता है is like she makes me feel like I'm the most beautiful person in this world. I'm the most.
Which you are.
तो क्या होता है ना आशीष, जब इसके संग रहते हैं, ये मेरे हर जोक में हंसती है, मेरे हर बात में हंसती है, तो मेरे को लगा यार मेरा सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर तो गजब का है. फिर जब हम घर आए तो ना मेरे बच्चे हंसे, ना मेरे हस्बैंड हंसे. ये क्या बात है, या वो सच है या ये सच है. As a result, girls, मेरा लड़ाई होने लग गया मेरे हस्बैंड के साथ कि यार दीपिका तो कहती है कि मैं फनी हूँ, तुम क्यों नहीं हंसते हो? एक दिन मेरे हस्बैंड ने कहा यार वो तेरा सर चढ़ाई रहती है, तेरे को चने के झाड़ पे चढ़ाई रहती है. But then I love her, you know, whatever it is, I just love her.
Thank you. Thank you.
She's
So, yeah. So, you guys have known each other for 12 years, you said, right?
probably more, right, Deepika? Do you even remember?
I would say, yeah, 15.
15. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. So, anything in specific you remember, any incidents you remember that you would like to share about Dee?
So, see, हम लोग adulthood में मिले, right, Ashish? So, adulthood के stories cannot be shared. So 90% of the stories, you know, नहीं share हो सकते, तो सोचते हैं कि उसको कैसे turn around किया जाए. So we have gone to Las Vegas, all girls, trip. बहुत मजा आया. We were fighting who we are sharing beds with. Imagine 4 girls fighting कि bed किससे share हुआ होगा. So of course we all wanted to see the
Usually they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You are not following that.
That is true. So, and then I have gone on hikes with her. She really encourages people, you know. So, मेरा hiking तो मेरे bedroom से living room तक ही होता था. But then of course she encouraged me. And बड़ा मजा आता था hike में. So I'm a talker. I can talk, and she's a listener. You know, she can listen. तो hike करते करते पूरा story हम बोलते रहते थे और हम थक भी जाते थे. तो ये मेरे संग ही वॉक करती थी. मैंने कहा अरे यार दीपिका तो बड़ा स्लो वॉक करती, मैं तो इससे भी फास्ट हूँ. बाद में पता चला वो मेरे कारण बेचारी स्लो वॉक करती थी. So she could make me feel like, you know,
She has to be your best friend.
yeah, she is. तभी तो बोला मुझे चने के झाड़ पर इसने चढ़ा दिया है. मेरे आगे क्या माधुरी, क्या श्रीदेवी, कोई कुछ नहीं है.
So whatever you heard today, Rubaru mein, was there anything that was new to you?
Actually, childhood story. She didn't share one of the stories she has shared with me about Aamir Khan. But ठीक है, चलो.
आप भी share कर दो.
फटाफट से share कर दो क्या?
She will do it in a nicer way. So, you know, that is, I'm giving you something to ask her again. But yeah, I was surprised at her thinking that she is the best kid. मुझे लगता था ये बदमाश रही होगी. But it was good to hear that. But I think I pretty much know her in and out. Yeah, I mean,
that's awesome.
I love
That's
you.
good. Well, thank you very much, Rashi, for coming here and sharing this with us. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah. तो दी अब आपको आमिर खान वाली स्टोरी तो बतानी पड़ेगी.
Well, so I'm a huge Aamir Khan fan, and this was before anybody had even heard of Aamir Khan. मुझे बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं वो. As an actor, very intense, blah blah. I think I have seen all of Aamir Khan's movies. एक बारी मैं उनको इंटरव्यू करने गई. Now I'm going to blush, Ashish. One time I went to interview him. So वो जब assignment मुझे मिला, it was like तो गई. उनका एक शूट चल रहा था मूवी का. ममता कुलकर्णी के साथ वो मूवी कर रहे थे. आशुतोष गोवारिकर डायरेक्टर थे उस मूवी के. तो शूट में ब्रेक हुआ. वो एक गाना शूट कर रहे थे. गाने में ब्रेक हुआ तो उनके असिस्टेंट आए मेरे पास और उन्होंने बोला अभी आप जा सकते हैं. इंट्रो का बातें जो करनी है आपको कर लीजिए. फिर फॉर्मल जब इनका शूट खत्म होगा उसके बाद इंटरव्यू करेंगे. ऐसे चलो ठीक है. मेरा वीडियो कैमरा वगैरह सब रेडी था. तो ऐसे ठीक है मैं बात कर लेती हूँ उनसे. तो I said मैं चली जाऊँ. उनका एक रूम में वो उनका ड्रेसिंग रूम था. It wasn't a vanity truck, it was a room. So उनके असिस्टेंट बाहर ही खड़े थे बिल्कुल डोर के. बोलते हाँ बिल्कुल जाइए मेरी हो गई ये बात उनसे, अब जाइए. तो I didn't even bother knocking because he told me बस अभी तो मैं आया हूँ आप चलिए. So I opened the door and Aamir Khan was like in the middle of changing, and he was wearing pants of course, but he wasn't wearing a shirt. And you should have seen my face. Actually, I'm not sure कि वो ज़्यादा embarrassed हुए कि मैं ज़्यादा embarrassed हुई. He was completely embarrassed. I was supremely excited and embarrassed at the same time. हाँ, तो इंटरव्यू में दिमाग जरा कम ही गया because I couldn't get that image out of my mind.
वाह ऐसी बात आप बताने कैसे भूल गए, मुझे समझ में नहीं आता है. Why did Rashi have to point out?
I know, I'm glad Rashi reminded me. मुझे याद भी नहीं था.
Wow. Okay. So how did Bharat FM happen to you?
I was living my normal life, अपना job चल रहा है, something I've been doing for many years, चल रहा है, everything is fine. And then I meet one of the Bharat FM people, Jyoti, in Phoenix in one of the parties. And अरे क्या चल रहा है आज, क्या हो रहा है आजकल? तो वो मुझे बोलती है कि अरे भारत एफएम है. आई सेड ओ मैंने तो कभी सुना नहीं उसका. हाँ न्यू है, फीनिक्स में स्टार्ट हो रहा है. तो मुझे लगता है डी तो आरजे बन जा. इमेजिन आरजे डी. एंड उसने उसको इतना ड्रामेटिक बना दिया कि आई वाज लाइक अरे बॉस ये तो करना ही पड़ेगा. So I got very excited about it because it kind of took me back to my roots and something that I had a passion for. That I kind of lost along the way. So I was very excited, and then she said ki but commitment hai, kar legi. So then of course I had to blow out the famous dialogue, मैं एक बारी commitment कर लूँ तो फिर मैं अपनी भी नहीं सुनती हूँ. So then I said boss ये तो अब इज्जत का सवाल हो गया, करना ही है. And once I joined, I don't think there's any going back now. I just love it, and now it's just going to be कि मैं अपने आप को कितना रोकूं कि भाई मेरी दूसरी लाइफ भी है.
So you seem to be enjoying it then. You seem to be enjoying it a lot. Okay.
I do enjoy it a lot.
ओम जय शंकर का राज क्या है?
सबको सुनाना पड़ेगा. I have to say Om Jai Shankar Tripathi ji is my muse at this point, I think, because he is a listener of my weekly show Humsafar, जो कि बहुत सारी requests भेजते हैं, and I just love the songs that he asks for and he requests, and so I play them. और वो इतनी सारी requests भेजते हैं कि मेरे अगले 5 shows के लिए मेरी requests ready है. So his taste in music is really good, and I am happy to oblige.
So have you ever felt curious to know more about him?
No,
तो हमको पता भी नहीं है, हिम है, हर है, कौन है. ओम जय शंकर नाम तो कोई भी रख सकता है, उसमें क्या है?
I hope it's a him, but कोई भी हो, अगर हर भी हो वो भी चलेगा. But नहीं, मेरे को ऐसी curiosity नहीं होती है. It's just I'm enjoying the fact that somebody else is enjoying my show, and that is my purpose for doing it, is to entertain people. और किसी की life में अगर 2 पल खुशी के दे दिए तो मेरा तो काम हो गया. So I'm very happy कि वो enjoy करते हैं, and I'm also very happy कि उनका taste और मेरा taste music का मिलता है. So
Right.
if he was asking for crappy songs, Om Jai Shankar ji, if you're listening, I would not play them.
So within Phoenix or in general, how has the feedback been for your segment by the people who listen to you?
Yeah, so I've had some really good feedback. मुझे feedback मिला है कि अरे you sound really good, and some friends say कि अरे तू बिल्कुल RJ जैसी आवाज आने लगी है तेरे में से. I'm like, oh, okay. But the feedback has been very encouraging over
Very good.
everything. It has been encouraging, which is what I love the most. My friends are sending requests, वो भी बोल रही हैं अरे हमारी भी request play करो, and they listen, and then they will text me later that day saying अरे मैंने तुम्हारा show सुना, बहुत मजा आया. So I really feel encouraged, and वो passion होता है, और फिर जब ऐसा अच्छा feedback मिलता है, then it just becomes stronger.
Right. So we are coming to the end of the show, and before we end, one last question that I want to ask you.
Sure.
Where do you see yourself 5 years, 10 years down the line? Like from Bharat FM perspective, and also from your personal perspective. उसके बारे में जरा बताइए. What are your dreams?
Absolutely. The one thing that has been a standard dream of mine, जैसे आपने intro में भी बताया, is to visit all the man-made wonders of the world.
मैं
So
पूछना ही भूल गया उसके बारे में. Good that you reminded me of that. I wanted to ask you that आप काफी wonders of the world आप गई हुई हो. So आपका बचा क्या है और उसको आप कब when do you want to visit the missing ones?
Sure, जो बचा हुआ है वो मैं सोचती नहीं हूँ कि कितने बचे हैं, because फिर वो डिप्रेशन हो जाता है. So I only zero in on the next one. So the next one is Cambodia का Angkor Wat.
अच्छा.
वो देखना है. And ये travel अगर खुलता तो इसी साल चले जाते, but maybe inshallah 2021, yeah, if not then 2022 में तो जरूर पहुंचेंगे, because that's a huge passion of mine. So in the next few years, आपने पूछा, I see myself as traveling a lot. I love to travel. My husband loves to travel with me, and we are really good travel partners.
Very
So
nice. Okay.
we will continue traveling, and wherever in the world I'm going to be, to Bharat FM is my second family. So I'm going to be doing something or the other. Agar audio show, radio show nahi, to Facebook live show or any kind of show, I'm stuck for life.
That is awesome. Thank you very much. So we will end our show, but before we end, any last few words that you would like to talk about or mention?
Nahi, just if I can do a little plug for my show, that would be amazing. Can I do that now?
Do it. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Namaste, Sat Shri Akal, Vanakkam, Kemcho, Salam. मैं हूँ आपकी अपनी RJD, और मैं एक बार फिर आ गई हूँ आपकी इवनिंग कम्यूट को तड़कता भड़कता बनाने के लिए. So please listen to my weekly show Mondays 6 o'clock. It's called Humsafar. जरूर सुनिएगा और मुझे फीडबैक दीजिएगा.
So Monday 6 o'clock is Mountain Standard Time. So
Yes.
उस हिसाब से आप अपना घड़ी एडजस्ट कर लीजिए कि 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time के हिसाब से आपका जो लोकल टाइम है उस टाइम पे आप भारत FM फीनिक्स चैनल पर जरूर ट्यून इन कीजिए. Right?
Perfect. Yes. Thank you so much, Ashish.
So thank you, Dee. With that, we come to the end of our show. Thank you very much for sharing this lovely life journey of yours and all the different stories that you shared with us and with our viewers. With that, we end our show. Thank you. Namaste. Dhanyavad.
Namaste. Thank you.
Yeah.
Namaskar, Sat Shri Akal, welcome and adab. You are listening to Bharat FM, a one-of-its-kind, multilingual, eclectic provider of entertainment, information and news to Indian Americans. Headquartered in Cincinnati, Ohio, Bharat FM airs shows out of Cincinnati, Chicago and Phoenix. We take pleasure in our ability to cater to your bhakti, chusti, sfurti, shakti and masti needs with our audio and visual shows. Check out bharatfm.com for our online program schedule and archives. I'm sure the content will definitely tickle your senses. Tune in via the 24-hour web streaming on bharatfm.com or via the Bharat FM app. More information can be procured at 513-488-5070.
This is Bharat FM.
बजेगा भारत, झूमेगा भारत.
ये है भारत FM.
बजेगा भारत, झूमेगा भारत.